A lot of people hype up AI being like, oh, it expands creativity, it allows you to do this, that, and the third. But a lot of what AI actually ends up getting used for, generative AI that is theft. It is built off of theft of a lot of people, and in many cases, it leads to a lot of creatives getting their work stolen and passed off as somebody else's. And in this case, this is a situation involving a musician that unfortunately experienced something just like this. An artist by the name of Murphy Campbell, under the Instagram handle Murphy Does Not Matter, posted this to their Instagram page, writing, I just wanted to let you guys know about the Rolling Stones article that just came out, featuring me and several other musicians who have struggled with AI impersonation. It was written by John Blindstein, March 25th, 2026. The article is titled, This Is Not Me, Inside the AI Scams Driving Musicians Crazy. And it writes, Murphy Campbell, a singer and songwriter from North Carolina, didn't even know she released new music until her fans told her. She checked her pages on the major streaming services to find there's 2 new songs. And, quote, it was this computer mimicking my voice, end quote. Campbell, who specializes in traditional folk music, tells Rolling Stone, quote, and trying to play the banjo and dulcimer really poorly. I laughed for a really long time, she said. And then I was hard to be around for a few days because I was so frustrated. Because she says at the end of the day, there had to be a human there to prompt the AI. Because her songs got stolen and then re-uploaded as if the AI was the one that actually made it, when it was her. And people in the comments are sharing their sympathies for Murphy, as well as sharing their own experiences, with other users writing, we're fighting the same battle. We're working on getting our trademarks because Spotify won't do a thing without them. Other people are saying, thank you for sharing and speaking out. This is infuriating. And other people are saying, let's just call this criminal behavior in more serious terms. It's not just a scam. Stealing somebody's voice is fraud, theft, and misrepresentation, which I agree. Taking somebody's voice, their identity, is theft. And Murphy made a viral video talking more about this.
My problem with AI generated music has just worsened exponentially. I'm going to try to catch y'all up on what happened because this is crazy. It's unprecedented. It's the Wild West, and it could happen to anyone. Basically, as you already know, an entity called Timeless Sounds IR uploaded AI-generated versions of my songs to all major streaming platforms. And to do that, they fed YouTube videos of me to an AI engine that then mimicked my voice in playing. They used a distributor, which I just discovered, and that distributor's name is Vidya. They used Vidya to upload all these AI-generated songs. And Vidya has since decided that it was going to make copyright claims on all of the videos that were used to feed the AI engine to sound like me. So Vidya has come forward and made copyright claims on my YouTube page. And because YouTube does not personally review these things, I am no longer making money on YouTube. Vidya is making money on YouTube off of my own videos of me playing my own banjo in my own backyard with traditional folk songs, some from my own family, over AI-generated music. So I just wanted to update y'all, and I wanted to let you know that the only thing I can do about it is dispute this copyright claim. I can't dispute the copyright claim with YouTube because YouTube doesn't get involved. I can dispute it with Vidya. Do you think Vidya is going to listen to me? I don't think so. So yes, that's AI-generated music for y'all, and these are the consequences of using it. So if this looks like a bright future, I'd reconsider.
That is absurd. How can it be a situation where the original creator who sung the songs and played it on their own banjo with songs that are from their family uploads it to their YouTube channel and it's all their own work, and another company, person, whatever, comes through, yoinks everything, runs AI on it to change it a little bit, and then goes and copyright strikes the original creator? YouTube is really brutal with their copyright strikes. A lot of times they don't check, and it's really annoying to try to correct a copyright strike that happens on your account and your channel, to strike down every single one of their original music so that your shitty little thieving AI grubby hands can go and profit off of it is wild. This is the scary part when it comes to AI and stuff like that, because a lot of times technology improves. Actually, most of the time, technology improves faster than legislation can. So you end up in a situation where the technology is this far ahead and all the checks and balances and means to try to keep it under control has not caught up to the tech yet. And we end up with situations like this, where the copyright strike can be abused to go and harm the creator. How is this even allowed? And Murphy adds, and no, none of the videos up on my YouTube channel, Murphy Campbell, are AI generated. Some folks here have misunderstood and suggested boycotting my actual YouTube channel, believing that that's the one sharing AI slop. That's a misunderstanding. And another user adds, this is a classical case of digital kidnapping and copyright fraud. Which, this is a word that I've actually never even heard of before. Do not believe the lie that uploading to social media gives away your rights. You still own your own intellectual property, IP. The terms of service only gives them a license to show it, not to steal it. You need to hit Vidya, the distributor, with a formal cease and desist immediately. They are liable for distributing that fraudulent AI content. Collect your raw session files and timestamp project data to file a DMCA counter notice with YouTube. This is an attack on your sonic identity. Fight your master rights and IP ownership. And another user adds, Moldy Peaches had to go up against a company last year that claimed some of our songs. It is a nightmare. I am sorry you're going through it. I hate the music business so much. Disputing copyright claims shouldn't be the hardest for the actual artists. And there was an article on The Verge about this that has a little bit more information, written by Terrence O'Brien, April 4th, 2026. Writing, Murphy Campbell plays public domain ballads, but YouTube accepted the copyright claim anyways. And she stated that she ran one of the songs, For Marys, through 2 different AI detectors, and it seemed to support her suspicions, with both saying it was probably AI generated. And then, in terms of getting the music removed, Campbell adds, quote, I became a pest, end quote. And even then, it wasn't a complete victory. So while the offending tracks aren't on YouTube Music or Apple Music anymore, at least one is still available on Spotify, according to this article, just under a different artist profile with the same name. And that there are now multiple Murphy Campbells. Obviously, I was thrilled by that, the real Murphy Campbell said. Note the sarcasm there. And that the article adds that Spotify is testing a new beta system that would allow artists to manually approve songs before they appear on their profile. But Campbell is skeptical after being burned. And YouTube declined to comment for this story, according to The Verge. And the article adds that Vidya has since released those claims, and spokesperson Roy LaManna says the person who uploaded the videos has been banned from their platform. And LaManna adds that Vidya has no connections to Timeless IR or the AI covers that were uploaded to streaming platforms under Campbell's name. While the timing is certainly suspicious, LaManna says the 2 incidents are separate. And that Vidya has highlighted that they've received a lot of blowback. This is the thing that's just interesting though, because if you're a distributor, right? I don't know, don't you have some sort of checks and balances to make sure the stuff you're distributing is actually legit? Maybe things could slip through the cracks. That might be a possibility, but I mean, how are you going to correct this wrong, right? Because now you end up with a situation where a musician who legitimately made their own work now has a bunch of alternative profiles of them on Spotify. They weren't able to make money for X period of time because they experienced a bunch of copyright strikes on their legitimate YouTube channel with their legitimate music. And it was cited that the copyright claims came from Vidya. So how did that happen? And Murphy had edited the caption 2 days ago to write, update. Vidya has since withdrawn every single one of their copyright claims thanks to the support I received from this video. I appreciate all the support, but I don't condone threats of violence against anyone. And of course, we should not be sending threats of violence, etc. to any parties involved. It is just a concern that this is happening. And the scary part is, the only reason this was corrected was due to the fact that Murphy's post about this went viral. It got 106,000 likes on Instagram. And this reel is at 1.6 million views. But what happens to other people? Other people who had their work or their voice or their sound stolen, but they didn't happen to have a post that went viral talking about the situation so that they could get the situation corrected. There are plenty of small creator stuff who are getting their stuff stolen and will get their IP and copyright stolen in the future that may not get the level of public support that happened to this creator. And of course, I'm not saying that Murphy doesn't deserve any of the support, because they most definitely do. This is an awful thing to happen to them, but it just sucks that it was a situation that could not be remedied until public support flowed in to fix it, because that's going to leave a situation where a lot of creators don't get such support, will not be able to find a solution to this problem that is inevitably going to become more and more of a problem as more and more bad actors crawl their way out of the woodworks to go and scam using other people's copyright and works. I'm not saying all AI is bad. AI can be used for good, again, in the form of sciences and things like that. But a lot of times that we see, it's used by people to go and defraud and scam others by stealing people's copyright, stealing people's identities. This sucks. So there needs to be legislation put in place to solve these problems, and things that impact creators' monetization, like YouTube copyright strikes, should not be so gung-ho. It's beyond just this too, because there's plenty of creators on YouTube who are having their accounts falsely flagged and deleted for one reason or another that's just illegitimate. And it's been going around for a while, but It's just a whole other thing that's cropping up too. I'll have Murphy linked down below. Please check them out and support their music. Their ballads are really, really pretty, and they don't deserve any of this to happen to them, and so does any other creator who has experienced something like this in the hands of those that are misusing generative AI. And with that, if you like this video, I appreciate it if you like and subscribe. Don't forget to check me out on Etsy. I have digital art there for streamers and creators, and Coffee, where I have free resources like a free sponsorship guide. We also hit 250K on YouTube, so thank you guys so much. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And I stream on Twitch 3 days a week, Mondays and Saturdays at 6 p.m. and Thursdays at 7:30. So I hope to catch y'all there or in another video. Peace.